Sicilian defense, open, dragon, Rauzer variation, 9, d510.x5nx d511.nx c6bx c612.bd4. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the endgame. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. When black eventually plays nf6, white is prevented from moving the piece to e5 by the opening of the light-squared bishop on d6. d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c-pawn, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. Cx d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. G6 prepares to fianchetto the dark-squared bishop on g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. b3 supports the strong d4 knight in the center. bg7 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. It is best. f3 supports the e4 pawn, and prepares to develop the dark-squared bishop to e3 and the queen to d2, a common attacking setup versus fianchetto systems. nc6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the knight on d4 and controls the e5 square. qd2 develops the queen, defends the bishop on e3 and prepares to castle queenside. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Queenside castling gets the king out of the center, activates the rook and seeks to start an attack on the king's side. The pawn on e4 is under attack as d5 occupies space in the middle. x5 captures the d5 pawn and attacks the knight on c6. nx d5 recaptures the d5 pawn and centralizes the knight. nx c6 captures the knight on c6 and attacks the queen. bx c6 recaptures the knight and opens up the b file. bd4 centralizes the dark-squared bishop and offers to trade black's strong bishop on g7. This exchange is fair. Backs off. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This is the only move that works. This exposes an attack, threatening a queen. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only good move. Recaptures. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This is the only move that works. It is the last book move. This overlooks an opportunity to defend a queen that was under attack. This permits the opponent to reveal an attack on a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This reveals an assault and puts a pawn in danger. It is ideal. The pawn is now in a safe position. It is ideal. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is quite good. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. It is quite good. A wise decision. It is quite good. By moving a rook from its starting square, this activates it. That's good. It's alright. That's good. This suggests exchanging items of equivalent value. This poses a risk of winning a pawn. It is ideal. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is quite good. Backs off. White is equal at this point in the endgame. It is ideal. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This enables the adversary to strike a bishop. It is incorrect. This strikes the opponent's bishop. It is ideal. The bishop is now in a secure position. It is ideal. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. In the endgame, an active king is essential, and removing it from the rear rank is the first step. It is ideal. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. The opposing bishop gets kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is ideal. The bishop is now on a square that is more secure. It is ideal. Very precise. It is best. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. Very precise. It is best. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. This moves the checking rook farther away. It is ideal. Now that the rook is on an open file, it is easier to control squares all over the board. It is ideal. This moves the checking rook farther away. It is ideal. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is ideal. This requires an open file, a typical technique for rook activation. It is quite good. This moves the checking rook farther away. It is quite good. Very precise. It is best. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the endgame. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the endgame.